भाइयों, अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम। बैठो, तशरीफ रखो। क्या हाल है आपका छोटे मियाँ? आपका नाम क्या है? रिजवान। माशाल्लाह, आज बहुत तैयारी करके आए हैं आप, हैं? इतनी खूबसूरत टोपी पहनी हुई है, ऐसी अच्छी जैकेट, इतनी अच्छी टाई, हैं? और पतलून काफी फैला जैसी, माशाल्लाह, हैं? अच्छी है। खास तैयार हो क्या है आज के लिए? अच्छा अच्छा, शाबाश। बोलना बंद कर दिया आपने, क्या बात है? सिर्फ सिर हिलाते हैं, बोलें कुछ। हम हमेशा हम करके बात शुरू करता है। क्या हुआ, हम बताओ। अच्छा, ये आज शुरू करें क्लास पे, ठीक है? आज एक और छोटा सा बच्चा आया हुआ है, प्यारा सा। ये कौन है? अदनान तुम्हारे साथ बैठा हुआ है जो? बशीर का बेटा लग रहा है मुझे तो, छोटा वही है। और साथ इसके बशीर का बड़ा बेटा भी है। वही हो तुम दोनों, राइट? ओके, नाउ द क्लास will be held in English as usual. Saturday and Sunday are the 2 days in which we have business in English, so that the European children can also benefit from it, particularly the English here. Okay? You all understand English? Occasionally, I may address you in Urdu a little while, you know, for a sentence or two, so that the Urdu speaking also gradually, not gradually, but Urdu speaking also have an idea as to what's going on here, okay? उर्दू में कभी कभी थोड़ी थोड़ी बात कर लिया करेंगे, ताकि जो बच्चे उर्दू जानते हैं सिर्फ, या बाहर के लोग जो सिर्फ उर्दू जानते हैं, उनको भी पता लग जाए क्या हो रहा है यहाँ। ठीक है? मंजूर है? हाँ हाँ, जोर से कहा करो, पूरे जोर से। मंजूर है? हाँ, ये ठीक है। अच्छा, लेट्स स्टार्ट नाउ विद बिस्मिल्लाह, औज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम, बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम। Remember this when I taught you that these are also prayers, and very important ones, because they affect our daily routine. Particularly when you recite the Holy Quran, then you say what? You remember? All of you? Adnan, you remember? When we read the Holy Quran, what we recite before that? No? What a shame. What a shame. Bilal? I'm sure you know, but you don't remember. You don't know what I'm talking about. All right. Swan, you know? Loudly. Loudly, I said. It's the same level of your voice. It has not increased. Huh? Yes. Say again. Someone who should say loudly. All right, Valisha's daughter. Right, much better. Anyone else with a louder voice? Yes. Not as loud as your grandfather, you know, as the voice of your grandfather, who says takbir like azan, you know, Chaudhry Aftab Sahab. You are his grandson, aren't you? It's like the azan of other people. Very loud voice. Eh? And your voice is a little small and... Yes. Louder. Now the meaning. How many of you have learned? You little one, you. Yes.
I seek
Tell me. Okay. No, I can. The microphone is there. Yes. Speak into the microphone.
I seek refuge with Allah from the accursed Satan.
Excellent. And do you remember I told you I'll check up in the dictionary to find out the correct pronunciation of the word accursed, accursed, or cursed. when it is used as a verb, then it is accursed. That's what I suspected it should be. And when it is used as an adjective, then it is used, it is pronounced as accursed. Satan, the accursed, or cursed one. In both these cases, the pronunciation is not accursed and cursed, but accursed and cursed. But when it is a verb, somebody cursed him, somebody else, you know, then you don't say cursed him. That is wrong in that case. Now, you understand the difference? The Satan is accursed, who was cursed by God. The Satan is what? Loudly. Accursed. By whom was he cursed? By God, that's right. So he was cursed by God, and so he became accursed. Right? All right. You know the meaning, you have told me. All of you know. Do you remember this dua now? Adnan? Do you remember it now? When you recite the Quran, what you should say before that? Oh, shame on you, honestly. All of them know except you. And these two sons of Bashir. But they were not in the previous classes. They have an excuse. You don't have an excuse. Bilal? Excellent. When you return home, teach this to him, this little boy as well. Huh? A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. And then, after that, what do we say? Yes, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Right. From boy's side? Yes?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
And you?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Shabash. And you? Adnan? Loudly. Think you're right.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Shabash. And now tell me the meaning. Yes? What? Stand up, come here. Come here. What did you say?
I said.
Huh?
I said.
Pardon? Bismillah.
La.
Loudly say Bismillah. Huh?
Bismillah. Bismillah.
And next?
Rahim.
Rahman? No Rahman? Just Rahim? Say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Don't say Bismillah. You always say Bismillah. Say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. No. Loudly.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Look at you. I'm going to ask your mother, why didn't she teach you this? Eh?
She did.
But what happened? This thick head of yours. Is that it? Eh? Your head is very thick inside. Eh? But you're supposed to be very clever, you know. Here you say, I'm very clever. You seem to remember everything. But when I ask you, everything is completely forgotten, washed away from your mind, washed out of your mind. Huh? Right? Right?
Yes.
What's the meaning of Bismillahirrahmanirrahim? Mr. Little Dr. Mujib, come on. Loudly. Hey, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. For God's sake. You.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, ever merciful.
Right, beautiful. And who are your parents?
Smina Pasha and Shahid Ahmed Pasha.
Shahid Bajwa.
Shahid Ahmed Pasha.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Very good. Thank you. Now, who is this little thing? The newcomer sitting by your side. Shamama? Daughter of? You know the name, you don't know the daughter, whose daughter she is, eh? How do you know the name of this girl?
He comes to Sunday.
What?
He comes to Sunday.
Now tell me, Shamama, who are your parents? Shamama, you don't understand English? No? उर्दू आती है तुम्हें सिर्फ? अंग्रेजी नहीं आती? तुम्हारे अब्बा मम्मी कौन हैं? घुटना हिलाने लग गई हो। बताओ, तुम्हारे अब्बा का नाम क्या है? अब हाथ हिलाने लग गई। एक का नाम घुटना, एक का नाम हाथ। All right. हैं? अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है। अब मैं समझ गया कौन है। इसकी तरह से अब लग रहा है साफ पहचाने जा रही है। Now I taught you another prayer, which was which you recite when you enter a place of worship, any house of worship. Huh? You remember that, all of you? What was that? Read aloud, all of you. Bismillah. Now one after the other. Who would decide? You. Yes. Loudly.
Bismillahi wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillahi.
Allah?
Rasulillahi.
Not Rasulullah, Rasulillah.
Rasulillahi.
Allah, Rasulillah. Right?
Rasulillah. Allahumma ighfir li dhanubi waftah li abwaba.
Allahumma ighfir li
dhanubi.
Zunubi.
Zunubi.
With a pesh, with an inflection like O. Huh?
Zunubi.
Allahumma ighfir li.
Allahumma ighfir li dhunubi waftah li abwaba rahmatika.
Abwaba rahmatika. Not abwaba.
Abwaba rahmatika.
Abwaba rahmatika. Good, excellent. From boys' side, you remember this? Huh? You know everything. Come on, recite it. Recite it. Oh, MashaAllah. Come on. Huh? Recite it. When you enter a mosque, what do you say? How do you pray? Yeah? Like this? Okay. Anyone? Yes, you. Yes. Loudly, please. No, I was talking of something else. We are discussing the prayer which is recited when you enter the mosque, or a mosque. Right? Shabash, excellent. Allahumma ighfir li. इसको बेचारी रो रही है, इसको भेज दें अब्बा के पास है। Allahumma ighfir li. Shabash, excellent. Now you have done your homework this time. I'm happy. Now the meaning, you tell me.
In the name of Allah, and blessings and peace be upon the messenger of Allah.
Right?
O my Lord, forgive me all my sins and open up for me the doors of your blessings.
And open up.
Open up for me the doors of your blessings.
Excellent. MashaAllah. From the boys' side, Mr. The son of Mr. Rafiq Hayat, please.
In
Do it loudly, please.
In the name of Allah, and the blessings and peace be upon the messenger of Allah.
Right.
O my Lord, forgive me my sins and open for me the doors of your blessings.
Excellent. He has done better than you in one respect. You said all my sins, while all is not mentioned. The straightforward plain translation is exactly how he has done it. Forgive me my sins. That's all what's mentioned. Of course, one may imply by this that I am seeking forgiveness regarding all my sins, but what is mentioned here is just zunubi, which means my sins. Who taught you this? Ummi, huh? Ummi is clever, I think. She's done well. Now, any other prayer which you remember? Tell me. Loudly, please. And the translation? You know the translation? Miss Bajwa, please. Turn the microphone your way and then recite it. And just read the translation of this.
O my Lord, everything is your servant. O my Lord, protect us and help us and
when you say
have
my,
mercy on
then
us.
you don't say us. You say help me, protect me. Rabbi kullu shayin khadimo ka Rabbi fahfazni wansurni warhamni. Right? Rabbi kullu shayin khadimo ka, and it can also be read in plural. Then you say Rabbi kullu shayin khadimo ka Rabbi fahfazna wansurna warhamna. Only you have to change the last word from ni to na. When you say ni, it means I, me. Me and ni are very similar, aren't they? Just replace the n with m with n, and it becomes ni. When you say in English me, exactly the same thing is said in Arabic by the word ni. So Rabbi fahfazni, what does it mean? Tell me, Miss Bajwa. Fahfazni, Rabbi kullu shayin khadimuk. Rabbi fahfazni.
O my Lord, protect me.
Me. What is the word for me in English? In Arabic? Ni, right. What is the word for me in Arabic? Boy side. What is the word for me in Arabic? Yes. Oh. Old man, Mr. Han. Okay. What is the word for me in English? In Arabic, I'm sorry.
It's me.
In Arabic. In Arabic. In Arabic, me is ni. Come on. So, that's good. You all remember it? I hope. And when you pray in these words, it covers everything. All your fears, your worries, everything you want to say to God can be congested into the form of this small prayer, Rabbi kullu shayin khadimuka. Oh my Lord, everything is your servant, right? Rabbi fahfazni. So, oh my Lord, what does it mean? Fahfazni? Protect me. Wansurni.
Help me.
You help me against all my enemies and everything which opposes me or which causes a threat. Fahfazni. Wansur, against all dangers. Fahfaz means to protect. And wansurni, after protection, to give victory over something. But literally it doesn't mean victory, it is only implied. Mansur means help. Mansur ni means help me. And ni in Arabic is what in English?
Me.
Right.
Me.
Yes, yes. Now the last word, warhamni. Yes? You
And have mercy on me.
have mercy on me. Boy side, warhamni का क्या मतलब है? बोलो. You have? Right. What does rahm mean in Urdu? Rahm. Yes. Any other boy or girl? You know?
Mercy.
Yes. Rahm, in fact, is blessing is mercy and barakat as well. Rahm is a word which has so many meanings and connotations. Normally, in Urdu, when we say it, it's not mercy as much as pity. Have pity on me. Warhamni means, and also in Arabic, rahm is used to indicate pity. So perhaps it will be a better translation to say, and have pity on me. I'm so helpless, so miserable without your help. So this prayer becomes more powerful when instead of using the word mercy, which is grateful, but doesn't have that, sense of exasperation on your part and extreme need and requirement, and it's a pity, which means you are in a miserable state. So, what would be the translation of this then? O Rabbi Kullo Shain, O my Lord, Kullo Shain, all things, everything. Sha means thing, Kullo means all. So all the things, Khadimuka, are your servant. Everything is your servant. Rabbe, O my Lord, fahfazni, so please protect me. Wansurni, and help me against all those who cause a threat to me, who pose a threat to me. All the things from which I'm afraid they might do harm to me. So that is fahfazni. Protect me. The word protect me is general. It covers everything. Protect me against everything against which I should be protected. Right? Even diseases. When you go out in this cold winter morning, there is a danger of your contracting some disease, falling ill, maybe you get cold or things. But when you pray this, Rabbi Kullu Shain Khadimuka, Rabbi Fahfazni, then this protection is also against bacteria, against virus, everything. So only you have to open your mind and make it a broader vision. Expand your mind when you say a prayer and try to pack everything in that prayer. When you go out, you say Rabbi Fahfazni, which means, oh my Lord, I'm going out, I'm unprotected, I have no friend to help me, because no friend can help me anyway, everywhere, every moment. But you are with me, everything is your servant. Fahfazni. So please protect me against whatever you think I need protection. That is what is implied in it. So that covers everything. Warhamni, have pity on me. Poor thing, I can't do anything without your help. Okay? Good. What other prayer do you remember now by now? Any other? Yes, please. Entering or leaving? Yes, tell me.
Bismillah, salatu wassalamu ala Rasulullah. اللهم اغفر لي ذنوبي وافتح لي أبواب فضلك.
Abwaba fadlika. That's the only difference. Instead of rahma, you add fadl. And then the same prayer which you uttered or recited as you were entering the mosque will become the prayer of the exit as well. When you make entry into the mosque, you say the prayer, and when you walk out of the mosque as well, then you say the same prayer with one difference. In the end, instead of saying rahmatik, you say fadlik. Right? In the end, you say fadlik. Now, what is the difference between rahma and fadl? What have you been taught? Anybody knows? Yes? Rashid Sahib's daughter, you please tell me. And rahma means?
Help and mercy.
No? Yes, you know? Mr. Bhatti?
Fadlik means grace, and rahmatik means mercy, and blessing.
How would you understand it differently? What do you think you're saying when you're walking out and you say fadl? What difference do you have in your mind regarding the word fadl and rahma?
Well, when you're entering, you're saying, while I'm doing my prayer, have the blessings of me.
From me?
On my prayer.
You are telling God to have blessings from you. This is what you said by mistake. Be careful about what you say. Now, you don't know, I think, but what translation was taught to you about fadl? You just recited this. What was the translation taught to you?
In the name of Allah, and the blessings and peace be upon the messenger of Allah. O my Lord, forgive me my sins and open up for me the doors of your mercy.
But fadl, what fadl? You see, this thing which requires a detailed discussion. I spoke on this subject in my Quran class during the translation of the Holy Quran, the difference between Rama and etc., right? But for you children at your age, it will be too much to tell you all those things. I think it would be better just give you a small understanding of fadl as against Rama, so that you know why the word is taught to you as you enter the mosque, and instead of Rama, you seek fadl when you go out of the mosque. It should be sufficient for you to sit. That Rama, when he enters, requires blessings more than others. Hazrat sallallahu alaihi wasallam is rahmatul lil alamin. So that is why you send rood upon him. That's why you invoke things upon him and his feet, because he is rahmah for the whole. So he receives rahmah from Allah, who is rahmatul lil alamin as well. But originally he is the rahmah. From him, because he is Rahman and Rahim, that is what I mean. Rahmah personified in the manner of speaking. So Rahmat originates from Allah. And Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam became Rahmat personified for the whole world. And the main blessing we received from him was spiritual blessing, didn't we? We received the Quran from him, we received the whole Sharia of Islam, how to conduct ourselves, how to do this, how to be good boys, good girls, how not to be bad boys and bad girls. All this taught to us by whom? By Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Prophet. So, in return to his favors, he brought Allah to us. We pray to Allah to seek blessings upon him, and also seek rahmah. That is mainly religious and spiritual. Blessings which are mainly religious, they are rahmah. Fadl also means the worldly things, he gains. See? So that is why when you enter the mosque, you beg Allah to grant rahmah, that is largely religious blessing, and when you walk out of the mosque, you seek from him the worldly things. Right? When you mosque, you leave the care of the world behind you. You don't do business, you don't do anything. You have to make a living, and for that purpose, when you go out of the mosque, you are told to ask for fadl, which is Allah's blessing regarding also the worldly provisions. Right? So this is the prayer which I taught to you, and I'd like you to repeat it once again behind me, one after the other. First we say the prayer which we recite during the entrance into the mosque. Then we'll recite together the prayer during the right? Understood?
Yes.
Now repeat it behind me. Bismillah wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Bismillah wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Allah aghfir li zunubi tahli abwaba rahmatik. Bismillah wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Allahumma aghfir li zunubi waftah li abwaba rahmatik. Or rahmatik are one and the same thing. When you end something, in the end the last inflection is not correct. Instead of saying rahmatika, you can say rahmatik. One and the same thing. Okay? All meaning as well. Not your daughter. Tell me about it.
I only found out.
Please stand up and you know.
I only found out today that we had to learn it, so I learned
I
it
see.
today.
You are not present in the last class? Yes. Now on, try to every time. Okay. And now you will, inshallah. The prayer as well as the meaning, and also cover all the prayers we have so far covered during our previous sessions. Okay? With meaning. And I'm going to single out you next time. I'll single you out and ask you. Tell me and be ready. Don't blame me that I remind you. Okay? Please. Now the next prayer, almost the same words, is when you connect from the mosque, when you walk out. Okay? Bismillah. Bismillah. Salatu. Wassalam. Ala. Rasulillah. Allahumma aghfir li zunubi waftah li abwaba rahmatik. Now, which of you remember the sentence best? You You did? All right. Hand over the microphone to her. On behalf of the girl, you make the translation. Read the translation, please.
In the name of Allah,
Right.
and the blessings and peace of Allah be upon the messenger. O my Lord, forgive me my sins. Open up the doors of your blessings.
Excellent. Beautiful. That is when you walk into the mosque, right?
Yes.
You walk out of the mosque. That is a different word.
Yes.
In the, you one translation better than I forgot to mention it last time. In one regard, he was better than you. In another regard, you were better. You are still better. Because you say Bismillah in the name of, then you add and in this and the prayer, don't you? Say it again.
In the name of Allah and the blessing.
The blessing. You see, he didn't use the word and. He dropped it. Are you clear? To know why there is an and here, and why should one drop it? Tell me. Wa means and. So the why is between and salat, as-salat. But why be a wow? Bismillah means in the name of Allah. Why should you say and the blessings be? No one thinks that it would be better without and. Why did you the wow or the it is the correct. Why should a waw be then between the two? Bismillah and blessings of Allah. Because Bismillah, as I told you earlier, also is a sort of prayer. When in the name of Allah, what is implied is that I am doing everything, I am taking everything, I am Allah's protection because in His name I am doing it, you know. Bismillah is a congested, highly concentrated prayer. So when you're making something and you add to it, there should be an and. So that is why when you stand up from ruku, you say Rabbana walakal, O our Lord, and all praise be to you. Why and? Because Rabbana in its prayer. O provider, Lord, take that which of course I beg you. That is the reason. Bismillah salam. How is in the name. And also I see things upon. There is one Bismillah is a prayer plus this prayer which is going to come. How do you read it again, please?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ala Rasulillah. Firli wafi abwaba.
From men or the boy. Anyone who would translate? You will? Yes. Look at the confidence with this. For some more. Finished or some more to come? Thank you, Zakal. Excellent. Good. It's translation because it's a secret message no creature can understand. Only Allah knows what He is saying. Right? Okay. is the training in of English from boy side. Son, please. With can be said normally with the name of Allah. Right. Now the next prayer is walk out of the mosque, make a sit in the mosque. Okay? Who will recite it? You have ये हिला रहा है इसको जी don't touch this symbol please huh? I thought indicating first okay recite no man no say remember the time in Pakistan today, now. People were watching him, particularly Anas, uncle, and they will be shocked the lack of this information in Islam. Them repeatedly so many times and made responsible Imam Sahib to see to it that next time they their boys remember it their duty well. Don't you? Now anyone from can recite prayer? Allahumma Bismillah. That's good, excellent. Huh? Out, you don't from on. I don't do that. When you make it from the mosque, then you write this, okay? And Fadlika? As well, and worldly gains as well. When you say as well, then everything is correctly right. Huh? Because this is compared, you enter largely blessings. But when you out, you're returning to the world. So you want us to also in relation to the worldly affairs. This is the meaning. Also in relation to work and normal private life, okay? Another prayer. Simple, short. Rabbi ni ilma. Which all students who write to me for prayer or who write to me for prayer, you're appearing in you're doing some examinations, special help, don't you? And that's why begin when examinations are closed and day is closed, then I know that there must be some examinations going on. During the students in Europe, generally, the European students like me, and Pakistan, that country presents more more largely than girls here do that. Because you see their things, you might have neglected things. But conscious of your that you are nervous, you get things, there's pressure, right? So when in the examination you're afraid. Because afraid that the knowledge which is no. So the thing was knowledge of everything. He knows, and the prayer is short. Every Ahmadi, remember it with me and make it a to continue to pray for himself, learn more and more with the help. What is Bay? Oh no, it did. Son. Good, at last. Remember son? You remember? Last. Now tell me. You think it is? Huh? You're not sure. Exactly the right meaning. Lord, you know you said Rabbe so many times. He is my Lord, my Lord. In Punjab we say Rabbi sometimes. Oh mere Rab. Lord Rabbe. So Rabbi means breeze. And Ni means Ni. No, Ni means right. What does Ni mean? Okay, wait. Oh no, don't bother. Me. Adnan? Okay. Okay. That. Rabbe means my Rab, my Lord. All of you. Means increase. Need. Increase me. Ilma in knowledge. Ilma means ilm ilman or ilma knowledge. So, oh my Lord, increase me in knowledge. So this full prayer so short and covers. So don't get it. Remember it also to pray. Anything. To pray to busy to remember prayers and memorize them. They mean it. Bismillah. Things for your sake. Good going. M is equal to what? They have attached are rather more difficult to do. But you should remember up from sleep in the morning or any other time again. come to life is well. Otherwise, there's who die during their sleep, lost in consciousness, almost great, and come to life again. It's a great blessing of Allah. So the first thing, all you wake, you know you are there, to thank, isn't it? So what do you want to praise somebody and praise? What expression you all remember? Arabic. The girls who are raising their hands, now this boy, you are happy to say, what? Thank you. Oh, you say, Alhamdulillah, don't you? It's so common. Every Muslim remember it because it is so common. You see so much. Also in every Alhamdulillah. So why didn't you remember it? Alhamdulillah. You can praise God. All praise be to us. When you wake up in the morning, that is exactly how Muhammad Rasulullah he said, Allah be to Allah. Who? Allazi means who? Ya Amat. Who is given life was Bada Amat. Sleep like waking life. Sleep is like Adnan? Death. Death, you don't happening all around. Dying, a corpse, you know, happening like a dead. If any, you don't know. Adnan, what is happening? I was asleep, I don't know. Dead. Every time you do this, that God put you to sleep. It was waking and sleeping, to be awake and but this is partial, not a permanent. And that he raised me from this temporary death, which he brought upon time. And awakening, so happy, brought me from the death to life again. Not me, not we, not because need Us of me is not rule of me. Us. Na. Me na, so simple, you know. Arabic language. Ni na. Right? Tell me what. Alhamdulillah. Ya na. Na. To bring life or brought life. Alhamdulillah, praise be, has brought us just to not from in will be raised towards him. His temporary death occur, life again. From back into the so this day mind what said, oh, praise be to you, oh my Lord, brought back to life. First, after the temporary death, brought it was time maker when we go to sleep and lead the way to life. That him shall at last. We to sleep, never, but to be another. Wonderful thing for Allah. When you say in English, what in English? When you all the morning, then you say, why do I praise Allah? It's He life. Remember, it was like after again brought, and then you say, will all okay? Can you recite anyone on the girls? Allah. No. Mullah. You. Your father? Not be perfect, who brought us to life after death. You understand now? Good meeting. Please remember everything. Say, I repeat often. Some time to these things. Still, it's not enough. So when you return to your school, do 6 between. Day to remember. Also, right head. You participate in the class. You look forward to the classes because you already know important course in the class. Try to learn a class. Learn more when you further finished. Notice to those who have not learned, speak to their parents well, you should take, okay? They learn quickly, we'll be able to cover far more in this short time than we've been able to do so far. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum assalam. Khuda hafiz. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. मैं भूल गया था एक बात कहनी। रब्वा में हमारे ख़ानदान में एक शादी हुई है, मिर्ज़ा अनस अहमद साहब है ना, हज़रत खलीफुल सालिस के बेटे, उनकी बच्ची की मियाँ खुर्शीद अहमद साहब के बेटे से, और मैं उनको मुबारकबाद का फ़ोन करना भूल गया था। जब किया तो वो वहाँ पे उठा नहीं रहा था, तो अब मैंने सोचा है सबकी तरफ से उनको मुबारकबाद दे दूँ। और ये बच्चे जो तुम्हारे चचा हैं, जिनकी ताया है ना, और तुम्हारे भी अजीज रिश्तेदार बनते हैं, तुम भी खड़े हो जाओ, और बच्चों तुम भी खड़ी हो जाओ, सबको मुबारकबाद कह दो। अस्सलाम वालेकुम। उनका वलीमा होना है अभी थोड़ी देर तक, तो अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मुबारक हो कह दो। उस देखो बस तुम भी कहो अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मुबारक हो। अच्छा, खुदा हाफिज़, अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मुबारक, सबकी तरफ से, हमारी तरफ से।